Hello, Christiane,
Hi, hi.
and welcome to Monday Magic. Again,
Welcome.
everyone, and this is Christiane Hein, and she's a Symphony Advanced Practitioner. That's why it says SAP.
Oh, I didn't change that. Okay,
No,
well,
but it's fine. So I'll just
but
let people know what that means, Symphony Advanced Practitioner. We both are, and that's the title. And this is not what we're talking about today, but welcome and apologies. I did not show up last week and I chose not to do it later. I simply wasn't present with Monday Magic last week. And yeah, well.
sometimes it is like it is.
And which leads me up to we were going to talk about different sides of things today, and then it changed. We would like to talk about being perfect. I was definitely not perfect last week. I did not show up and I did not respond if anyone was looking for it. And where is it? I didn't even look in the group. And so I have been bad.
Oh, bad girl.
And since we're talking about Monday Magic and having magic, first of all, if you ever read Garfield, he hated Mondays, and he didn't have a problem about being bad.
Oh no, never.
Or cranky or anything. And I might as well say it. I have been living in this weirdest, darkest, most crankiest space all day.
I can tell you.
Yes, she used her lunch break on asking me questions, and I also had someone else ask me questions. And it was like, and again, this is what the magic is about, actually asking somebody to ask you a question. But I was actually not willing to totally change it because I was just so caught up in being right about this, or actually more right about being wrong.
How awesome is that? If nothing else works, just be right about being wrong. So you can always be wrong and right at the same time. Isn't that great?
It's perfect.
And well, then why are we talking about being perfect?
How does it get any better? Yeah, well, I'm wondering what questions can be asked here, because I know that I'm not the only one who is trying to be wrong the right way and fucking up their lives when they do it.
At least you're right and good with something.
So what questions would you ask somebody in a situation where they come up and say, everything's just so like, I can't handle anything. What you call me today is like, stop being so pathetic.
Yes, I was wondering and pondering if this would be my number one or my number two, but it certainly would come at one point if nothing else works, like just getting intense and stopping whatever makes you number one or my number two.
Yeah.
And now I hear myself double. At one point, if nothing else works, like just getting intense and stopping whatever.
Now you're coming again. How? What is this?
No clue. I did it to myself.
It is not perfect. Is it better now?
Well, I don't hear anything except you. So
cool. Awesome.
Well,
How does
I'm
it get any
perfectly
better?
right with doing wrong, and I'm having fun with it. So.
Yeah. So that's the other thing.
Okay,
Sometimes I did that.
the
I
other
laughed.
question,
Yeah.
the other question would be, is it yours? My number one question to go to, is it yours?
Nope, it wasn't, and it still isn't. I'm aware of it.
Yes. And when I got intense was, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
You did everything you remembered.
Yeah.
You could ask, and it still didn't change. And you got more and more pathetic about that.
And see, that was the interesting part. I watched myself become pathetic. I even perceived this pathetic, and still I did not, when I asked who does it belong to, it was like my body was showing me this pathetic, and I was even feeling it, and I still knew it wasn't mine. It was that weird part, is where sometimes we know something, but we overrule it by our body's perception. And when you said stop being pathetic, I was like, I'm not. And then my body was showing more pathetic, and
anger. Your body also was showing anger.
Yes.
And there, so where was the lie in there?
Yes. So since Monday Magic is also for beginner, what is this weird thing we're talking about? We're using the Access Consciousness tools.
Yes.
And in case you've never seen any of this Monday Magic, it's like we're using the Access Consciousness tools to see what we can change. And the tools is ask a question. And that's the major tool. If you don't know what to do, ask a question. And what your question was again, I already forgot that. It's so funny.
Where was the lie in it?
Yes, where was the lie?
Anger?
So whenever anger shows up, there's a lie. There is something intense that you can change. You become intense because there's something you like to change. It's a lie for you. And yes, there was an anger. I did. The pathetic was stronger, so that was kind of mostly coming through. And then yes, there was an anger to making this mine.
Yes, and at the same time, you know, it wasn't good. So the pathetic is making yourself small.
Yes. What does it mean to make ourselves small? Is that we're all infinite beings, and when we try to understand what's going on, which I was trying to get a grasp on and could hold on to, what is this thing that's not working for me? That's not a question. It's a definition with a question mark after, where I go, what is this thing? And I make myself smaller to see if I can narrow down whatever it is. And how many places is everyone choosing to go to? How can I, focus on one thing and then solve it? Which makes the focus makes us small.
Yes. And there is the problem. It's the focus on the problem. And there also is this, what often comes in like, I can't change that. It's too much. It's bigger than me. It's more whatever. It's mean. It's ugly. It's overwhelming. It whatever it is. I can't change that.
Also, when we create a problem or we have something we want to solve, when we go smaller to solve it and look at it, this is where we start asking for help. That's smaller because now we can't see it. Now I had to call you and say, can you ask me a question from here, out here or out here, or even bigger? And even though I knew I could be bigger, but this I made significant to look at. And then I had to ask for help. And every time we asked for help, everything in the universe that sucks on you for help will come to you. Like any judgment you ever had of problems and how you can't solve problems and how you'll never get it and all those things, they'll come. They'll be lined up to say, yeah, you're right, you can't do anything. You'll never solve this. You'll never work for you. You're pathetic, you're helpless. And that was all that perception my body was having. And it was showing me this is pathetic. And it was not saying as a judgment, this is pathetic. It was just going, this is how pathetic looks. Yeah. This is how anger looks. There's a lie. And it's just going like that. And so how many places have all of you seen yourself, or if you didn't notice yourself, you've seen it in other people, how this reaction goes of helplessness and anger, rage, whatever it is that comes up on people's faces, and it's just gone too small. So everywhere that me, I'll include me today. Everywhere we all have made ourselves small to solve and focus instead of expansive and inclusive, will you all destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Me too. And I'm going to use the Access Consciousness clearing statement. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys, povets, and beyonds. And we'll put it, like always, we'll put it in the description. So if you want to know what the Access Consciousness clearing statement, weird words, was, you can go listen to the explanation, which is even more funny. Let's go to the explanation. I'm not going to go there today. It's weird, wacky words, and it changes stuff.
Yes. And it's not wrong. You're not wrong asking someone else to help unless you don't go into I'm so helpless.
Yeah, you can
you can ask somebody for assistance, and that has a totally different energy behind it, because well, okay, there are so many trees in Germany. There is this saying like den Wald nicht vor lauter den Wald nicht vor lauter Bäumen sehen. So there are so many trees, you can't see the whole forest. So just ask somebody who has
people.
Yes,
because du kan ikke se skoven for bare træer.
So just ask somebody who has like the view from a distance and can see more clearly and ask you questions.
Yeah,
like you can't ask yourself at that moment.
Like the last conversation I had started about, because of the tree back there, I am literally in the woods when I go into the problem. I'm in the woods. I can't even see I'm in the woods, but I'm in the woods. And I'm thinking I'm the only tree. I'm the only tree, and my branch broke off. And what am I going to do? I'm missing my branch. And that's how we go into that problem. And we don't know that actually we could receive from all the other trees, the whole wood and the planet and everything on the planet, even in the universe, everything above us, around us. Anything can contribute to you if you're willing to just ask a question. And the question is, how does it get any better than this? That's the question I asked today.
Number 3. Yes.
Yeah. We could also ask, what else is possible?
Yes. What is right about this?
I'm not getting. And see, that's really interesting. And I also did this crazy clearing today, or a statement. I went to everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. As I was aware I was very aware that I was aware. At the same time, it so seemed like it was mine. And then I knew it wasn't. And so I work with these questions for quite some years now. So I know when something comes up, it's not mine. It can still feel from my body like it is. And my whole world could get this dark, dark, dark hole. You even called it a quasar, a supernova with a black hole at the same time. So which one would you choose today, Pia? Would you be a supernova or would you be the black hole? And I'm like, great question. Neither. It's like, yeah, neither. It wasn't mine. So it didn't matter whether it was one or the other. Thank you. So anything else you want to say about this perfectionism, Christiane? Are you good? Are you good at it?
Totally. Well, I was a bro. I've been a bro and now I'm a little bit more a loser, but I still have times when I'm a bro.
I'm the pro, I'm the loser, okay. I'm a little more the loser today. Yeah. So yeah, what question could we ask here? So actually that question that comes up for me is like every time we go into becoming small, when we really know we are not, we could ask this question. It's called the turd clearing, or the turd question. Because a turd, if you don't know what a turd is, if you're any other language, is that shit that lies on the ground, that like piled up shit. That's a turd. So what do I know is possible that I don't think is possible? That if I allowed the possibilities would actualize a totally different reality. And anything that doesn't allow me to perceive, know, be, and receive it, I destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all 9 short stories, proverbs, and beyond.
Yeah, that's an awesome question. And you also can switch think into believe, that I don't believe it. Sometimes it's a little bit different.
Yeah. So what do I know is possible that I don't believe is possible? That if I allow the possibilities would actualize a totally different reality with whatever it is you're up in your world. And everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all. And everything that doesn't allow it, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot and pork, all 9 short stories, proverbs, and beyond. So you can use it in different ways.
Yes, with everything. And the secret, the magic secret behind this is don't conclude and don't expect or project the answer. Don't ask questions you already have an answer to.
Hi, actually, no, that's a whole different big topic. But really, a lot of people are asking, what should I choose about this? But they already chose. It's like they already know what they're going to choose. And then they're going, no, is this right? Is this wrong? What's going to be, what's the right thing to choose? Ask yourself, have I already chosen? Do I already know? Like Christiane says. If you ask something that you already know, it will always contract your world. Because you are not in the question about something new, expansive in the universe. You already know it's right here. It will contract. So then if something's contracted, you may ask, do I already know? Yeah, and what do you know? It's possible.
And if you can't see the trees or the forest,
it's here.
Then you may ask somebody else to ask you this question.
Yeah. I was so much in the woods yesterday that I forgot my suitcase, my toilet bag, and I am going on the plane tomorrow again to go somewhere else. And I simply had to recreate and, or create a new of everything. How does it get any better?
Well, at least that you did totally right. And perfect.
The only thing I haven't recreated is all the makeup. So people will get me the way I look, the way I be, and they will not get the facade this time. So how does it get any better?
And another topic to perfect.
The looks. She's got the looks. Da, 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 da. No, okay. I'll stop. And the computer is dancing because I have to move. So everyone, thank you so much for being on the Monday Magic. What else is possible? And if it's fun for me, there will be a Monday Magic next Monday. If not, it'll come another Monday. So what else is possible? Thank you so much, Christiane, for being here.
You're welcome.
Always fun to play with you.
Yes.
In your perfect world.
In my perfect world, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye.